falling was actually fun. A rare treat in this place. But we couldn't make it past the door. I can't believe we had to waste our credits on returning for something like this, when we made it this far. For future reference, at least we know the mist makes you see and hear things, though. Anyway, I need to find a new party. These guys wouldn't cut it past the 20th floor. Damn it, I wanted that majestic beast so bad, too.
So it makes you see and hear things. So the moment we stepped in the mist, it turned into a mirror. What if we're just seeing that? What if this is hallucinogenic?
So I did also hear those laughs up there that you were looking at. And I felt the barrier.
Have we tried to just walk through it?
I betcha she tried walking through it.
You betcha who tried?
The person that wrote the letter. But yeah, we could always try. Yeah, we gotta solve this thing.
No, we have no choice.
So
I'd like to try to just...
I have some playing dice. I would like to take one out and just throw it through the door and see if it bounces back at me.
Smart.
So if you take out your dice and throw it towards the mirror, it seems to bounce back off of the dice that are thrown from the other side. And they kind of have an equal opposite reaction and bounce off each other.
Okay. What I have a mess kit. Can I take out my steel cup or plate and try and see if it reflects its reflection?
Red, what are you doing?
Red?
Steel, copper.
Oh, is that Red or is that Silas?
Silas.
It's you'd be able to see the reflection of the reflection inside of the cup.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
As you get close, it does seem to reflect the reflection of the reflection in the reflection of the reflection.
So it's a mirror.
By the way, Michael, I picked up my die and put it back in my backpack.
Wait, before you do that, immediately after you throw it, I want to cast Mage Hand and try to grab the far one.
Grab the what?
The one that's further that mimicked my die. The one that bounced into the other room.
So you're trying to cast Mage Hand on the other side of the wall?
Yes.
Yes.
So the Mage Hand does conjure on the other side of the wall, but as it goes to scoop the dice, they appear to be just an illusion.
It has to do with the mist.
So if we're up on this slab right here, Michael, DM, over here, we're out of the mist. Do we still hear and see things?
So I have a scroll of dimension door. Did anyone else purchase one of those?
No.
So I could take a creature my size or smaller on the other side of it.
I bet you I'm smaller.
But I can only take one.
Oh.
I can't take everyone.
So as you're up, you guys do not hear the laughter up here.
Thank you.
So, everybody saw that the other side seems to be a illusion, right?
Yeah, I clambered up here. I wanted to see what changed with that mirror when I'm up above like this. I did see the mage hand. Well, are you asking him or?
So when you're up here, you don't hear the laughter anymore, but you still see your own reflection in the mirror.
Okay.
And it's reflecting the stone and everything.
Is it reflecting the mushroom? The big
Yeah,
mushroom?
so when you're far away from it, it looks opaque, like you can see through it. You can see the unicorn on the other side and stuff. But when you're close to it, yes, it is reflecting the big mushroom here.
Excuse me.
Even for us above the mist?
Yes.
What would happen if I shot a firebolt at the door?
Moving at this side.
Go ahead and try.
Okay, what do I
Red, you might want to move.
You just shoot a fireball. Just tell me you're
Do
doing
I
it.
have
Shooting a
any
firebolt.
warning?
But you said firebolt, not
I know
fireball.
he doesn't own fireball.
do? Yeah, firebolt.
Did he tell me that he's gonna do it?
Are you launching it from there or from further back?
From here, like the height. Just like to see
So
if it
as
gets
you can
through.
see your own reflection and you cast the firebolt, it collides with the reflection as your reflection casts a firebolt at the door as well, and they collide, creating a fiery spark in the air and then simmering out.
Did that affect the mist at all?
Didn't seem to, no.
I would like to try to inspect these walls and see if I can see anything that gives me a clue as to how to get through this area.
Okay, make an investigation.
Ten plus 13.
As you're looking around, it doesn't. It looks like there's some marks from like spells of other adventurers, possibly casting magic and trying to explode the door that char the stone around it. But there doesn't appear to be any hints or anything on how to get through.
It really feels like this giant mushroom is the answer.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is this pink thing over here?
Are you talking about the glowing crystal looking thing?
Yeah.
That's what is similar to what Red tried to hit up above, that the mushroom shuddered when he hit it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like this.
Wait, did the big mushroom shudder?
Yes.
What if we have to destroy all of those? And like weaken the mushroom?
Willow, Silas, you guys see these spectral hands coming out of the mist, reaching for your feet.
I'm gonna run back towards the group.
I believe that it's just an illusion.
That feels illusiony.
Willow, roll a give me a second. An intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh fuck.
A second. I have proficiency against magic with intelligence saving throws, just so you know.
Okay, so add your proficiency to
Have dark vision, 60 feet.
it. Some things never change. Sorry, guys. I didn't think putting a puzzle in here would take us an hour to get past. I'm sorry. I didn't think it would be like
Well,
this.
I have an idea how to get myself past, but I can't teleport
Me too.
other people with my
16.
echo
I can get myself past as well.
16.
16.
It's very convincingly grabs your ankle, but as you look at it, you can tell that it's just an illusion, and it kind of pitters away, and that feeling of it gripping your ankle that you had just for a moment dissipates as you recognize it for what it is.
Wait, how many of you have Misty Step?
I've already used it.
Not I.
You should be able to use a spell more than once.
He's already
He's
burned through
already
both of
used
his
both
second
his-
level spell slots.
Oh, buddy!
I didn't know.
Um.
Can I go
Okay, so
approach the mushroom?
I think I could take Silas. Do you have Misty Step, Red?
I've got Vortex Warp, so I can teleport myself and one person.
Okay, what about Willow? Willow, do you have anything that you could teleport yourself or someone else?
I do not.
Okay, so if Red took Willow, if I took Willow, because for sure she's smaller than me, Red, you could take Silas, and then Calamithy, you can get yourself onto the other side.
Yes.
Then I can dimension door, they can do the warp thing, and you can do the spell.
Let me first attempt to make my echo. What is it specifically called? Manifest echo. As it says within, I believe, 15 feet of me. But with this mirror, I'm just assuming. Echo Knight. You can use a bonus action to magically manifest an echo of yourself in an unoccupied space you can see within 15 feet of you. So how far back do I have to be before it's no longer a mirror?
If I can dimension door 500 feet, so I can go back as far as needed.
I can use a bonus action to teleport magically, swapping places with my echo at a cost of 15 feet of my movement speed, regardless of the distance between the two of you. And there can only be a distance of 30 feet between the two of us before it is destroyed.
So anything behind this line right here, and the mirror no longer appears to be reflective, and it just looks like an opaque doorway.
Okay.
So Caitlin, would that work for you? Or
It
Calamithy?
should. The measurements look like they do.
Well, so anything, yeah, I don't know. How's the thing read? Because you have to be 30 feet away from the door for it to look opaque.
Oh, did that measure 30 feet?
6 tiles is 30 feet, yeah.
No. I can manifest it within 15 feet of me. As long as I can see it. And it's an unoccupied space.
So you said it looks like a doorway? As in, like, with a door handle?
No, just like archway, I misspoke.
Okay, yeah, with a wall in it.
So, how many times can you cast yours, Red? Would you be able to come back to this side and pick up Calamithy?
I can take 2 people. It's myself or another person, and I can do it twice.
So I can do mine once, even though it was 400 credits for that dimension door scroll. Not how I planned on using it.
I could always take a break and do it extra times, but we don't actually know what's on the other side of that door.
I
Yeah.
also don't know that there isn't another way to solve it.
I feel like the giant mushroom is the way to solve it, but
Yeah, same.
I thought about grabbing a crystal and bringing it up to the thing to see. But I just don't know the repercussions of fucking up a crystal.
so could I try to approach the giant mushroom before I waste 400 credits?
Yeah.
Like about to here to see what happens?
Yeah, let's try to solve it legitimately for sure.
The
Well, I
mushroom
know for
doesn't
sure
appear
that
to
anything.
be attacking you, or it's just standing there like it was.
Okay, so if I approach further, taking timid steps forward.
You see hands conjuring out of the ground, and little children running behind the stems of the
Okay.
very small children, kind of pointed ears, kind of like these spectral images, and then disappearing,
I
laughing
let you know
as they
that
disappear.
they're just an illusion. They're not real.
Okay. And if I step forward again.
Silence. It's nothing.
Okay.
Maybe you can get through if you're covered in the spores?
I don't know if I take that chance.
Or if you spread the spores on it?
So I'd like to take my quill, and I would like to poke the mushroom with the quill.
Oh, let me step back again.
What side of the quill?
The feathery side, not the sharp side.
As you reach out and kind of poke it with this feathery, soft touch, it seems unresponsive.
May I investigate the area looking for any broken rocks, crystals, anything that looks like it might have been used by past adventurers?
Say it again.
Investigation to look around this room for any broken crystals or things that have been used by other adventurers.
Or make an investigation check.
That is a 13 plus 2, 15.
Well, there doesn't appear to be any gear or anything left over. But as you're looking around, it looks like there might be some kind of etching into the stone off this way, kind of in the shadow. There's a light just barely grazing. It could just be stone cut, like something cut into the stone, but it might be worth another look. Haha, click. No, joking. In the stone, etched in common, it looks like someone had taken a chisel and a hammer and etched "Use your manners" into the stone.
Okay.
Can I look at the mushroom and say, may I please pass manners?
The mushroom, still standing tall, appears unresponsive to your pleas.
I'd like to go up to the mirror and say, may I please pass through?
Your reflection looks back at you and repeats the same thing you say as you say it, but you see this amused smile across your reflection's lips that you're not doing. And
Okay.
nothing happens, but there is this unusual new interaction with these reflections.
I would like to take my shield out and I had this all set up so nicely.
I like it duly noted that I stepped away from the big mushroom before she does anything.
No, I'm not going to do anything messed up. I was just going to take my shield and take a tinder and make a small torch and hold it up to my shield and try to refract it from this crystal here. Well, actually, what I would like to do is find a crystal. I can't in this cave see where the crystals are. I would try to angle it so that as I hit the higher crystals, it comes down and it hits this crystal and then ends up refracting off of the opaque door. Does that all make sense to you?
No.
So I'm going to try to use my light to reflect it off my shield to put a beam of light towards a crystal that's higher up that will refract and come back down and hit the crystal closest to me, and then have it hit the opaque door to see if the light will open the door.
Okay. So as you cast light on your shield and it reflects, while you're doing this, you can hear a teasing child's voice near Silas's feet. It's hard to hear what the child said, but it appears to be this kind of teasing, mocking tone. but you're able to angle your shield to where it goes upward, and then after a little bit of finessing, get it to where it starts pointing towards the mirror. And at this distance, it appears to just go straight through the doorway, as you cannot see the mirror.
Mhm.
It doesn't seem to reflect back.
So before my next thing that I'm going to try, I'm going to say over my shoulder, I found an etching that said, use your manners. And then I'm going to turn back to the door and say, please allow me to pass, while simultaneously attempting to step through.
So the ghost, or the reflection, appears amused and is smiling again. But it's not, its facial expressions are not reflecting your own, but it still steps towards you as it says, please allow me to pass. But it almost seems amused, like you're getting closer to the answer.
Okay. I'll go up to it and gesture towards it to allow it to come by.
Like what? Like do like a bow kind of arm out deal?
Yeah.
So as you do so, you watch as the reflection bows and lays out his arm for you to pass. And as you look up at the reflection, its head is still bowed, maintaining that position of you may pass.
Okay.
And you're
I
able
try
to
to walk
walk
through.
right through.
Oh. I'd like to copy his movements.
Yes.
You guys walk forward, all doing the same, and your reflections do the same, giving a courteous bow, allowing you to pass. And when you turn around, you see your reflection standing on the other side, all with this kind of somewhat creepy smile as they disappear into the mist on the other side.
Nice.
Super.
Great.
This is
Cool.
definitely a trap.
Thicker mist. Real thick.
As you move forward, you see this unicorn praying around.
Okay, now is when I would like to speak to the
That's
unicorn
so cute.
and ask if it has any advice for me as to
How are
what
you
to do
speaking
next.
to it?
Huh?
How are you speaking to it? Just
Speak to animals.
as you reach out to communicate with the animal, you don't feel any connection.
Not a real animal.
Oops.
Spirit animal.
Where did he
Maybe
go?
not.
I lost my unicorn. Where did he go?
He went off towards the south.
I don't see him. Do you see him? Can you mark him where he is? I lost him.
No. He went too
Does
far away for me to
Mayra
see, I
detect-
assume. Not that I'm looking around.
Any
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
I
gonna grab a
can't
new
see
one.
him either.
Yeah, I was just about to roll to see if I saw any plants around here that might be useful for my studies. You want investigation or...
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation as you check.
What did I just roll? Did anyone see that?
It was a 9.
So 11.
Pretty readily apparent without looking around too much. There are some more useful fungi. Notably void root and sable fern.
Okay.
And that's a component for one of many components, the void root for teleportation spells, and the sable fern is for potions regarding necromancy.
I would
Okay, am
like
I
to.
Some
able...
of those using
Silas. Okay. Your mage hand?
yeah, mage hand.
Okay. So your mage hand comes out and grabs some of the sable fern and brings it over for you in its grasp, ready to put into a pouch.
Okay, can I put in that, what's it called that I got?
Bag of holding.
Yeah, bag of holding.
Sure. So you find a 1/4 pound of sable fern.
I'm assuming I put that in like items in the
Yeah.
player sheet. Okay.
So I would first like to inform the group that I attempted to speak with animals and I had no connection with this creature and that it apparently is not, it's an illusion. It's not a real, or it's just not a real creature.
It's
And then I
stomping
would like
around. It's pretty cute.
to also investigate around my area and see what I can find, Michael, as far as herbs or whatnot.
Okay. Make an investigation.
Um, what the heck, man? 5.
No, you don't really see anything of note. A couple of floral plants
Wait,
like this, but
I
you don't.
got. Oh no, I guess I don't need nothing. A couple of what?
I mean, you see some mushrooms and stuff, but you can't really determine
Yeah.
what they do right
Yeah.
out the gate.
I'm kind of a dumbass in this dungeon.
So, can I investigate the unicorn
Sure.
and see if I recognize it from my studies?
As it sees you guys, it begins spinning and bowing its head excitedly, almost looking like it wants to play.
14.
It looks like a unicorn, a fabled unicorn, majestic creature. Um, some people use its blood for potions, its horn for potions. They're revered by many fey creatures.
Sad that people use their blood and their horn.
Could I cast minor illusion to create a unicorn duplicate and let them play together?
That'd be more of a major illusion. Minor illusion
Okay.
is not capable of that type of stuff. As you come over, you see some more trees, like fungal trees, various different plants, some more of those acidic bowl ones.
And this is the only creature we see as this unicorn.
Go ahead and make a perception check as you look around the cavern.
Well, I'm not doing too good with my rolls here, buddy. 8 for perception. 12.
Yeah, the only thing that seems like even remotely out of place as you look around, there's this unicorn and then this kind of odd shaped tree lit up by the entrance this way.
Oh.
I would just like
That
to
looks
speak in
like
common to this unicorn and be like, "Come here, boy."
As you speak to it, it begins rearing up and bowing its head like it wants you to come closer and pet it.
Mm-mm. Not happening today, sister.
Are you guys
Could
all
you mage
ignoring
hand
the
pet it?
unicorn?
Could you mage hand
I
pet it?
called to it. It didn't come to me.
Silas, are you
Looks
able to
okay.
mage hand it? Mage hand it.
Okay,
Am
I'll
I
mage hand
muted?
it.
Okay.
No, she got it.
As you reach out and pet it with a mage hand, it looks at you and its eyes flash this kind of nauseous green, and it goes and explodes in this cloud of green spores, reaching out 10 feet. Let me see if anyone's within that.
Hooray!
Not I, sir.
Not
Nope.
I.
And the creature disappears in an instant, and you see this small little eyed mushroom creature that seems very, very upset that it was unable to capture anyone within its stunning
Oh.
spores.
Well, let's run on over and try to.
It
Uh,
turns.
Run
and it looks
over?
like it looks like it's getting ready to beckon to something off in the distance. It raises its two little kind of spory hands and puts it near its mouth and takes a big deep breath in.
Like southeast?
This way.
Yeah. Yeah. South.
Yeah, I love how you can tell all the people who can remember their past lives.
And it lets out a yell towards the distance, and you can see these eyes open and begin glowing this green similar to the unicorn, and this creature begins to move.
Oh, holy
fuck.
cow!
Oh my gosh,
The
that's
ground
huge.
begins shaking. Everyone roll initiative.